Hi, you are watching Christian Vibes TV, your favorite gospel entertainment blog house in Ghana, West Africa, and the whole world at large. If you like our videos, please do subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell to receive post notifications and alerts. Hello, Christian Vibe. Welcome to your favorite gospel entertainment blog house, Christian Vibes TV, your number one stop channel for all your gospel content in Ghana, West Africa, and the whole world at large. If this is your first time doing the watching on the channel, kindly subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell beside it to receive post notifications and alerts whenever we post a new video on this channel. Be the first to watch, be the first to share, comment, and like. And hey, we love you for coming this far. So there is a news quickly. Let's dive into this. Let's dive into this conversation because it has become one of the seemingly interesting conversations. Can I say interesting? But then, yeah, it has become one of the most discussed conversation on social platforms, on social media. I'm talking about Maverick City and their tour that they're coming on in Africa. Maverick City, about some weeks ago, announced that they are coming on tour in some underlisted African countries, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, with Ghana scheduled for 18th of August. And ever since that publication or article came out from the music crew, several conversations have been had on social media platforms, especially with regard to the group's recent development or recent associations with certain people who do not profess to be Christians or some way, somewhat like that. And the recent news that we found on the internet today is one of the newest performers, one of the newest characters at Maverick City, Annatoria, posted on her Instagram today that she is not joining the team or the crew for the tour that they are coming on in Africa. And it has brought the internet with conversations. People have started conversations on social platforms about why Annatoria is not joining the team to come on tour in Africa. We know Annatoria to be a Zimbabwean UK-based gospel musician who rose through fame through The Voice UK, and ever since then has been one of the names being mentioned when it comes to gospel music in and around UK and the whole of the European nations. And we can say that because of her strong allegiance to the people of Africa, it looks like Maverick City tapped into that algorithm and put her on the team, or put her on to become one of the musicians or one of the people to champion the tour they are coming on in Africa. That has not just been that conversation. Also, Annatoria has seen on certain features that she's been featuring on Maverick City. Their newest songs that have been released in the past couple of months, in the past couple of days. But the question that social commenters or social media users are asking, that why would Annatoria pull out of the crew just about some weeks or some months towards the tour they are coming on in Africa? And you know, when issues like this pop up and there are no reasons attached to it, people on social media try to find their meanings, try to ascertain meanings into certain things that may be true or may not be true, especially when the people or when the person involved are people who have been of questionable character for a long time now. I'm talking about Maverick City Music. Their involvement with the Grammys, with the BET, and with other personalities who call themselves Christian musicians have orchestrated for people to ask questions in regard to the reason for Annatoria pulling out of the crew in the last minute as they prepare to come on the tour in Africa. Somebody will say that this is also a PR stunt. Maybe she will be on the team to come on in Africa, but it's a PR stunt to get the Africans talking about it, because a lot of people know that Annatoria's over 600,000 followers on Instagram. Majority of them are Africans, and the African community love Annatoria and what she does. And so maybe it's a PR stunt to get people to talk about the event or to talk about the tour on the continent. That we do not know. But what we know is that Annatoria posted on her Instagram today that she's pulling out of the crew, which are coming on tour in Africa. I don't know what you think about it, but I feel like the things that are going on, especially on TikTok, with these prophecies relating to Maverick City's seemingly inclinational association with Kirk Franklin, has sparked a conversation on social media, especially ones that I've seen recently are related to South Africans who have been speaking about the toll that Maverick City is coming in Africa and the things that Christians on the continent should expect them to bring. And I feel like maybe we are doing too much on the continent. Maybe we are talking too much. Maybe they're just vessels that God want to use to bless us in different ways. But it looks like their character, which have been of question, especially the recent incident that happened with the PET, where Will Smith, who has been on several platforms telling that he does not believe in Jesus Christ, was seen performing with Maverick City's Chin level, and the performance was not just any kind of performance, but the symbols and the set and everything that they built up was more like a demonic appearance. And so people of color started raising questions about the legitimacy of the concert they're going to host in Africa. And yeah, the questions are valid. Every question that is being asked are valid. And every prophecy that you're seeing on TikTok, you're seeing on Instagram, you're seeing on Facebook, everything that people are saying are also valid about what they are doing. Because, I mean, people are saying God spoke to them this way, God spoke to them that way about Maverick City, about the tour they're coming on in Africa and all the stuff. And I believe that whatever that people say is true. But what we have to understand is that we are not in a position to judge. We are not in a position to tell the people who are supposed to attend the concert not to attend or anything like that. But yeah, people might quote 2 Corinthians and say, do not be unequally yoked or something like that. But let's understand that the concert is going to come off in the various cities that they have purported it to come. If you may not buy a ticket to go watch or something like to go worship or something like that, that may not be a problem. But what has been the question, which I think aside the social media users, is with the question in relating to Maverick City and their character, the character of the group recently. It has not been long. A lot of Maverick City star musicians talk about Dante, talk about Aaron, talk about Joel, Marion Jane George, and a lot of their key singers left the group, and it has been questionable. And so anybody can raise questions which relates to the group. And the recent or the newest one that we're seeing is Annatoria pulling out of the group because we don't know. But we insinuate that it could be a management issue. It could be a personal issue. It could be an advice from spiritual leaders or something like that. Because, you know, the African people are really spiritual people. We don't play with spiritism like the Black Americans or any other person do. The African people are people who really understand the thing that we call Jesus and the name that we call Jesus. It is not a joke with an African when it comes to worship. If you have been in the space, you have been following the recent kind of gospel music that is being put out on the continent, you will realize that there's a wind of revival blowing on the continent with the images of vocalists, with the images of revivalists like Theophilus Sunday, Pastor Dulce, Nathaniel Bassi, Ibuka Songs. You could talk of Joe Metal. You could talk about Sandra Wachidia. These are young people God is raising on the continent, and they're doing amazingly well. You can talk of Ntokozo Mbabo, Sumi Sola, Akbebi. These are gospel musicians that the Lord is raising, and they are doing amazing. They are doing the job of the work, the job of the Lord on the continent. And so when it comes to issues like this, when it comes to worship, when it comes to spiritism, Africans have a very delicate way we approach it. And I feel like Annatoria has had a view into this whole thing that is causing it to pull out. It could also be that maybe the team is not agreeing to certain terms that they need to see to. Because if you look at the concert, if you look at the tour that Maverick City is bringing to Africa, it is a Maverick City music and Kirk Franklin theme. And I didn't see the last time, I've not seen any publication where Annatoria was signed to Maverick City or was signed to Kirk Franklin's label. And so I think maybe it will be a management issue, or maybe it will be something like that. But what we know is that Annatoria has posted on her social media telling people that she is not coming on the tour. And it has got people questioning stuff on the internet, especially on social media, with regard to Maverick City, their association with Kirk Franklin, and then what is coming out lately. Hey, let me know what you think in the comments section, and I sure will reply you with what I think of what you think as well. My name has been Basil Brown, and this is Christian Vibes TV. Catch you on our next reaction video.
Hi, you are watching Christian Vibes TV, your favorite gospel entertainment blog house in Ghana, West Africa, and the whole world at large. If you like our videos, please do subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell to receive post notifications and alerts.